Oh, yeah. Am I focused? Twist the front ring on the camera, and you should see blue lines around what's in focus. Just twist it around until you see blue lines on my face. Great. I want blue lines on my face. My good side. Probably this side. Yeah. We are 2.5 away from live. Oh, we are live right. It is a pleasure to welcome you here inside the Powerhouse, the gymnasium building on the campus of the University of St. Mary of the Lake, Mundelein Seminary, for the first of our 13 streamed games of our tournament here, the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational, the 22nd annual, and it is just a thrill to have you here joining me. My name is Deacon Caleb Kuster-Steffen, and I will be your commentator throughout the weekend, hopefully, assuming my voice holds up. I'm hopeful this chair next to me will soon be filled by some aspiring color commentator. Maybe Sam there in the background, maybe someone else, but who knows? Anyways, here is the deal. We've got 10 teams all here on the campus in Mundelein, Illinois, all vying for the coveted championship win. Last year's winners, St. Joseph Abbey, St. Joseph College Seminary, took home the trophy. They're back here looking for a repeat victory. We're going to have, soon enough, the opening ceremonies. Our man of the hour is Deacon Colin Patrick. He has organized this tournament for us, and he's going to have a few words. We should have a presentation of the colors by the Knights of Columbus, and then our starters. This game here will be Mundelein Seminary, our first home game, facing St. Mary's Seminary out of Baltimore. And it's going to be a great one. As things prepare to get underway, we will check in to see if there are any opening remarks as we present the colors.
Announcements. We have the locker rooms over here with behind the live stream studio. Gentlemen, please use that facility. There's restrooms there, as well as a porta-john outside. For the ladies that are here, there is a ladies' room downstairs on this side of the gym. That is for y'all. Thank you. All right, teams, we're underway here. A couple rules for the game of basketball. Y'all have seen this in your program. Just so that we're on the same sheet of music. Tournament rules. There will be 2 20-minute halves with a running clock. The clocks will be stopped in the last 2 minutes of the second half. Correction, of each half. Clock will be stopped in the last 2 minutes of each half. Overtime, if we go into overtime, will be 5 minutes. These are NCAA rules, but no shot clock. Halftime will be 5 minutes, as well as 5 minutes between games. There's no loss of possession on technical fouls. And there's 2 timeouts per half, and 1 timeout if your team goes into overtime. We'll go into the championship rules a little bit different come the championship game, but that's the essence of the current pool play structure. All right. And now I'm going to hand the mic over to one of our beloved priests on faculty here, Father Gus, to give the opening prayer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Father Gus Palauskas. I welcome all of you in the name of our rector, Father John Carci. We're very happy that you're here this evening, even with the bad weather. So we hope you have an enjoyable weekend. And if you need any information, make sure to ask one of the Mundelein seminarians. So we have a nice crowd tonight for the opening game. All the future seminarians are sitting over there. So let us begin, as we always do, with prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Almighty and ever-living God, you are good to us in so many ways. we ask you to bless our tournament this weekend. May we all enter into a spirit of fraternity, a spirit of good sportsmanship, and a spirit of deepening our own call and our own vocation. We pray for the good health and the no injuries to anyone. We pray that we all have a good and wholesome games during these 3 days. So God, look upon us, bless our community, and bless all those who are gathered here. And in the with the intercession of Mary, let us pray together. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And may Almighty God bless you all in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and along its red bombs bursting
And with that, it's 20 minutes on the clock here at Mundelein Seminary, the University of St. Mary of the Lake. Mundelein versus St. Mary's, Baltimore, the first of many games to come this weekend. And I bet we can get some music going here in the house, getting us ready for the starting lineup as well. And Father Duran, did you have anything you wanted to say to the stream? Father Duran was here close by, but now he's walking away. No one wants to color commentate with me. I took a shower. It's all good. I wanted to give a big personal shout out to Terry Marmion's mother. She was a big watcher last year. I'm told she's here this year. Amy, I think is what he said your name was. Amy, thanks for watching. To everybody that's around, that's joining us for the weekend, we are so happy you're here. We're now going to turn it over to Greg for the starting lineup.
For St. Mary's Seminary, number 2, Luke Dagger. Number 3, Gabriel Schoen. Number 4, Thomas DeWanzik. Number 11, Gianni Virginio. Number 12, Anthony Pempina. And number 13, Peter Henkel.
That's your starting lineup for St. Mary's in Baltimore. Getting ready now. The Mundelein Seminary with cheering section well intact. Simon Stair.
Number 15, Deacon Jared Kleinwachter. Number 25, Anthony Willie. Number 30, Brother Kevin Menard. And number 33, Tien Bowie.
On the Mundelein lineup, that's a couple new names from last year, pretty similar team to what was there before. Among the starters, there are 2 new starters. Anthony Willie of the Diocese of Peoria and Tien Bowie of the Diocese of San Jose. 2 new men on campus here at Mundelein Seminary. 2 excellent ball players. This team has been practicing, and you know, last year we were a little disappointed with a complete sweep. Well, the opposite of a sweep. We got swept is the shortest way to put it. This year, we're hoping for a little bit more. St. Mary's from Baltimore is hungry. We thank our refs for coming out to officiate, and game is about to be underway. We can go ahead and get our scoreboard up if that's around. We got 20 minutes in this first period. The clock will run, as Deacon Collins said, until the 2 minutes. At that point, it'll be a stop clock with the stopped clock with the stoppage of play. So again, out right now from Mundelein Seminary, it's Simon Stair, Jared Kleinwachter, Anthony Willie, Brother Kevin Menard, and Tien Bowie. Out from St. Mary's Seminary and from Baltimore, Maryland, Luke Dagger, Anthony Pempina, Thomas DeWanzik, Harrison Rapp, and Peter Henkels. As this is about to get underway, it'll be Anthony Willie for the Lakers, sizing up against number 12, Anthony Pempina. Ball's up, and we are playing basketball. Nice tip there from Anthony Willie to go the Lakers' way. That's Simon Stair to Tien Bowie. Tien driving in, left of the key. Nice passing. That's going to be so key for the Lakers' offense. That's Brother Kevin Menard. Shot now from Simon Stair. And a nice quick dunk in for Simon. The first points of the game, the first points of the tournament, the first points for the Lakers. Shot there. Bit of air. That was number 15, Harrison Rapp. Now it's back to Simon. Looking for the back-to-back shot, but won't get it. Passing it around the key. Deacon Jared driving in. Meets nothing but hands. Pops it back out. That's Brother Kevin Menard, number 30. Tien Bowie driving in. Quick pass back to Jared, just like they practiced. Now Simon again trying to find help. Nothing happening. Long 3 from Brother Kevin Menard just off the far edge. It will be St. Mary's basketball. That's Anthony Pempina taking it in for us. Out to Luke Dagger. Luke looking over. Peter Henkels moving in. Will he pop out? Try up. Hands and foul call. That's a foul on Jared Kleinwachter. Deacon Jared Kleinwachter, number 15. Team's first foul. Still St. Mary's basketball. But that will be off. I didn't see it. To inbound set. Anthony Pempina into Thomas DeWanzik. Tries to get it over Simon with the hands straight up. gets it over to Tien Bui. Nice passing there from Tien to brother Kevin. Back to Simon, but nothing happening. Another long three, just a little too much power. Nice board there from Peter Henkels with the rebound. That's Luke Dagger with it now. Harrison back to Luke. Luke now to Thomas DeWanzik. Thomas from deep in the three zone. Off the thing, but a double board pickup there for St. Mary's. Long shot in. That's in for Luke Dagger with a three-pointer. Now we've got brother Kevin sighting his way in. Deep in, up off the hands, flicked it in. That one's finally in after a long drought from behind the arc. Brother Kevin Menard sinks his first points of the day. Now it's St. Mary's. St. Mary's ball again. Having some trouble. The Mundelein Lakers putting up a solid defense. And that's going to be another foul against the Lakers. It's all good defense until the whistle blows, and then maybe it was a little too good. Inbound now. Long shot from Luke Dagger. Kevin with the board. Looking at the key, driving in, pops it out. Jared Kleinwechter out now to Anthony Willie. Anthony Willie from behind the line and sinks it! I say that counts for three. Looks like the ref said the same. St. Mary's needing an answer back. That's to Tien Bui. Setting the play. Another one. Can he do it again? Back to back. The net is stuck up, and that isn't going to fix it. It's going to be Luke taking it back across. Simon, I am down. Anthony Pampina, a little breather. Out. Luke with the shot. A little short. Kevin Menard, number 30 there with the rebound. That's his second or third rebound tonight, but it's Simon. Tries to get it out. Now it's Kleinwechter with a quick layup, and he's got it. That's his second. Or was that Tien? I finally got what I wished for, and I'm joined now in the commentary booth. I'll introduce him here in a little bit on camera. But with me now is Andrew Bilgree. Oh, all hands there from Anthony Willie. Stone wall set up. Pretty exciting play. Oh, sinks it. That's Simon Stair. He's been just playing excellently tonight. Anthony Pampina driving it in. Layup. Willie in the way. Doesn't matter. That'll be a field goal for him. Tien Bui over to Kleinwechter. Kleinwechter across to brother Kevin. Brother Kevin in to Anthony. Almost took out our booth, but luckily the amount of cones that you can just see hiding there on the right side protecting us well. And it's going to be Tien Bui set to inbound, but a change out. Patrick Truskowski, number 10, in for Tien. Simon Stair also out. Now Vicente Cobos in the game. It'll be Patrick Truskowski set to inbound. Josh White now in as well. I didn't see who that changed out, but it's Patrick Truskowski there. Under heavy pressure from the defense. Jared into Vicente. Vicente taking it around the key. Jared Kleinwechter. Lots of passing. Passing is the new shooting. Vicente with the attempted up. No good. Tracked down there by Peter Henkels. And it'll be Luke Dagger once again bringing it across the half-court line into St. Mary's territory. Run and up there for Anthony Pampina. No dice. And it will be Patrick Truskowski bringing it in for the Lakers to a waiting set offense. Ball rolls out. We will keep possession. The Lakers will, that is. in for St. Mary's will be, let's see. Is that a 3 that I saw? I don't have a 3. Oh, there it is. It's Gabriel Schoen in for St. Mary's, and in for Mundelein, the Lakers. I can't see right now. I'll let you know when I can. Have no fear. It's brother Kevin with it now. Driving in, right under, arm up, but a big old hand in the way there from Anthony Pampina. Tries to save the play. That's Gabriel Schoen, fresh in for the game. Full commitment. Full commitment. All right. It is Patrick Truskowski inbound, brother Kevin Menard. Just over 12 minutes left. Rolls out. That's another tough 3 miss by brother Kevin. It's his 3rd on my stats. Patrick Truskowski, Josh White, long jumper. Nothing happening. But now from the other side is Truskowski again, not making the connection. But it'll be number 15, Harrison Rapp, who will be bringing that across for St. Mary's. Big buckets from Anthony Pampina. Looked good to me. He had the 2 earlier. That's his first 3. As Truskowski brings it across the line. Now Willie up. Rambled on the net. It wanted to go in, but just wasn't happening. Patrick playing right on him. Headed across. And he will draw that foul. It'll be the team's 3rd foul. That was Truskowski. Now we're set. And it'll be St. Mary's ball. Pass over there. Now across 13, Peter Henkels. Luke Dagger driving in, trying to find a way past the sea of white, but not finding it. They're going to have to keep it on the outside for a little longer. Open shot off the front of the rim. Brother Kevin Menard there to pick it up. Truskowski to bring it across the line. In now to Vicente. Vicente back out to brother Kevin. Shane Clethermis in the game now, calling for it. Number 24 there in the middle. Tried it with the up and over, but just wasn't happening. And now that will bring brother Kevin to the line. First free throws of the game right here. Brother Kevin Menard up and in. 1 for 1, 100% free throw percentage for your Lakers right now. We'll see how long it takes to keep it that way. I'd like to think it'll stick around that way for another. Here's brother Kevin's 2nd. 2 for 2. It's Luke Dagger. Long shot there. Gabriel Schoen. Under the net, Vicente. Taking the foul, and that will send to the line number 2, Luke Dagger. And that foul was on Vicente. His first, and that'll be the team's 4th foul. As Luke Dagger tries to answer back. There's the 3, in for him. Long shot off of Josh White, just rolled out. Nice defense there from the Baltimore St. Mary's. Under, nice pass, but Vicente's hand, the man is like a tower, a skyscraper, says not in my net. There it's in for Harrison Rapp. Nice shot from him, ending the dry streak there for his first 3 of the night. Got about 8 minutes left in this first half of the first game of the Father Pat O'Malley Tournament. We thank you for joining us. Josh White now to Truskowski, thought about it, drives it in with the over-the-head attempt on that shot, but a nice cleanup from Jim Bryant, who's now in the game. Welcome, Jim. He's the one with the headband. A lot of tall shooters, but that one from not so tall, Kevin Menard. He sunk one earlier from behind the three-point line, but that one is not what he's looking for. Big drive in. That's number 12, Anthony Pampina. And that foul will be on the Lakers' number 30, Kevin Menard. And that's his second foul, the team's 5th. Some new folks in for Mundelein. Who do we have out there? Anthony Willie, Josh White, Jim Bryant there, number 24, Tien Bowie, number 33, and Jared Kleinwechter. One of the two deacons involved with this. The other deacon is Deacon Jeff Filipski of the Diocese of Rockford, who, due to his poor back, has fallen to the role of coach. Coach Jeff. That's a shot bouncing up but not in from Anthony Pampina for St. Mary's. And it will be Laker basketball. Inbounded to Tien Bowie. Tien across in. Jim Bryant up, nothing happening. Trying to track it down, that's Jared Kleinwechter with the track down. Tien now driving in, pop out. Up now from Josh White with the three-pointer. Taking a minute to warm up, but now he is all in. Okay, and it is Luke Dagger with it now. Heading in, number 12, Anthony Pampina. Drawing the foul. And that was on Josh White. That'll be the 6th team foul. With 6 minutes left to go in this first period. Whistle blows, shot up and good. But that'll be a foul on Peter Henkels. That's his first foul. And the team's first. No, their second. Luckily, we got Ryan Mao, Deacon Ryan Mao on the PA to keep me honest. That's Lee Noel in for the Lakers. It's off of his foot, though. Nice turnover there forced by number 2, Luke Dagger, who will inbound it to Anthony Pampina. Long pass over. Thought about it. No thank you. It's number 3, Gabriel Schoen. And that will be Laker basketball. Willie inbound to Tien. Moving across. Pass in, Jared Kleinwechter. Looking hungry, passes it back out. Lee with the open shot! Lee Noel! I don't know if he's the first Noel, but that's his first big points of the tournament. Looking forward to the second. Nice answer back there from Luke Dagger. Says, you have a 3? I'll have one of those too. Thank you very much. But it's Lee now with it, trying to find his opening again. Willie driving in. Nice handwork there. That was number 12 helping pop it over Anthony Pampina. Looking to make it happen, but now the shot is up, bounces off. Joining me now to assist in the commentary, you can use that whichever one you want there. Whichever one you want.
Check 1, 2.
A quick guest in, but we better stay. We better stay on the game time.
This
is my friend Nick Baker jumping in.
And I just want to apologize first to all the fans out there. I'm a bit of a loose cannon, so
anything can happen.
You know, anything goes here.
Anything can happen. It's going to be a sub in now with the foul on number 12, Anthony Pampina. Now, Deacon Nick, tell me, what are your impressions of the game so far?
You know, Cal, first off, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
It seems like both teams really are coming out to play tonight. You know, there's a lot of focus, a lot of energy on the court. We love to see the momentum, and the beautiful thing is here, Cal, is we're all playing for Jesus, aren't we?
I think so.
He is our Lord, He is our Savior, and we can just tell the spirit of the game is fun. It is competitive, of course, but we're just men being men.
Men being men, it's a chance for our guys to show some hospitality and a chance for everybody here to really, just to see other seminarians. We're from 10 different seminaries.
Oh, and Jared!
It's Jared Kleinwechter slams another one.
And I'll tell you what, he's a good guy in the classroom too, not just on the court.
The whole package. The whole package. It's Tien Bui that's going to bring it across the line for the Lakers as we tick under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now across, that's Shane Clethermis into Big Jim Bryant. Jim looking for the guy open, not finding anybody. Lee finds himself open, but under tight coverage.
And I'll tell you what, I love Lee. He really knows how to move his feet. He is what we'd call a scrappy player, and every team has got to have one of those guys, and Lee fills that role for Mundelein.
And that's going to be a timeout called by Mundelein.
Timeout, and actually, since it's a timeout, we'd like to just thank our sponsor a second, Zinn. Thank you for everything you've done.
And maybe that's the end of Nick's time with us. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, take care.
Right.
Great to have you.
Hey.
No, our true sponsor, though, that we would love to tell you about is the
please.
Knights of Columbus, especially the Illinois councils here that do so much for us here at the seminary, not the least of which helping make this tournament possible. They presented the colors earlier. We're very grateful for the Knights and for their support here of basketball at Mundelein Seminary, and that's Father Marek Duran, the one who didn't want to come in the commentary box earlier, getting that all cleaned up for us.
And Cal, when it comes to supporting seminarians, nobody does it like the Knights of Columbus. They are just a class act.
They're the best at it.
They are the best
They're
of
the
the
best
best.
at
So, Knights, if you're watching, thank you for all you do for us here at the seminary. Seriously.
It's a true joy.
Yeah.
A true joy. Play has resumed now as Brother Kevin Menard looking for the way in. Just under 2 minutes now in the half, and that means the clock will be stopping with the stoppage of play. And that will be another foul against Mundelein. That's 7 altogether. Shot up. Nice board there from Anthony Willie. It'll be Tien bringing it across again. Now Tien lives on my cam. He's just down the hall from me.
No kidding.
Yep. Nice neighbor.
Oh,
That's
oh,
brother.
and that's 3.
Sinking a 3. Finally found what he was looking for.
Oh, and he found
After
it.
4 or 5 just so close ones,
Yeah.
he's able to slam that in.
You know, I think he's heating up here.
I think he's heating up. Well, it's a long tournament.
It is.
They've got 3 or 4 games just in the next couple of days. And of course they're going to get into the tournament.
Absolutely.
It's a pool play tournament, so it'll be the top 4 of the 10 teams that will play for the championship. That play will start tomorrow night. But until then, it'll be pool play, trying to rack up the wins and the point differential. That's what will decide the seeding into the tournament. It's Anthony Pampina over to Luke. Luke now trying to answer back that 3. Not just enough. A nice arc, but just not quite enough power. Now in for the Lakers. That's Larry Curtis.
Oh, and Anthony for 2.
But I don't have him on my...
Is he not on your
I don't have him on my
roster?
roster, but that's Larry Curtis. Luckily, I know who it is, but that was Anthony that scored the points. Nice shot in there off of Anthony Pampina. That's his, at least maybe his second field goal. He had a big 3 earlier. Be ready for halftime here. Brother Kevin looking for the...
He was way behind the arc on that.
He was behind, but he had the window. He had the window. If you got the window, you're up. Might as well give it a shot.
Little air ball there.
Tracking that down, keeping the clock running. We are under 15 seconds of play here in this first half. Long shot across. It's Brother Kevin Menard now. Simon with almost in.
It's
St.
good
Mary's
to see a
are gonna
lefty
have
out there, though.
a couple seconds here to make the shot. There's the shot before the end.
And no good.
Just a little bit off. to the left. So that will be our first half here of the first game at the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational. 26-13, Mundelein leading. And we will take a quick halftime break, too,
Yes,
and
we
be
will.
back with you in just a little bit.
But before we do,
Before
I'd
we
like
do
to
that,
give just
Deacon
a
Nick.
quick shout-out to Terry's mom, Amy.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah,
earlier.
oh, you
She's
did?
great, huh?
Yeah, Amy, thanks for being here. God bless you. We love your son. A lot of energy. All right, take care.
Take care now. Thanks, guys. We'll see you at the end of the half.
Anthony Willie, 5 points. Simon Stair, 4 points. Lee Noel, 3 points. Josh White, 3 points. Deacon Jared Kleinwachter, 2 points. Tien Bowie, 2 points. For St. Mary's Seminary, Luke Dagger, 7 points. Anthony Pampino, 4 points. Harrison Rapp, 3 points.
We welcome you back. Mundelein Seminary, University of Mary of the Lake. There in the shot right now. Oh, we missed it. That was, hi, great to see you. That was Linda Sarabona, but now we're panning away. Father Ray Webb. Oh, who's that? Dennis Speece. Father Dennis Speece. This is a great tour of faculty right now that I'm just thrilled to be able to give you as the second half is preparing to resume.
Yeah, we're getting close here to resume.
And Deacon Nick Baker, Deacon Caleb Kuster. We're having a good time. It's the beginning of the tournament.
All is good here.
Set to inbound for St. Mary's. It's going to be number 12, Anthony Pampino. As this second half begins, it's Luke Dagger bringing it in. Also in Gianni Virginio? How would you say? What? I don't know whether to make that a hard G or a soft G.
Yeah,
Virginio, perhaps.
Maybe. That's definitely Italian, that's for sure.
I think so. I think
that'd be
It'll be Harrison Rapp to inbound. I see his family is watching. Saw a little bit in the comments over the break. Welcome to the stream. Welcome into Mundelein Seminary here in Mundelein, Illinois. It'll be Mundelein ball. Willie inbounded now to Tien Bui. All these guys playing hard. Simon Stair, who is a machine so far. Kevin Menard looking for it, but over the hands of the opponent. That'll be another basket for Kevin Menard. A not insignificant amount of the points for the Lakers tonight. Long pass connection wasn't there to Gianni. Probably Gianni. It'll be the Lakers to inbound. Anthony Willie, number 25. Diocese of Peoria, new to campus this year in Discipleship 1.
Yep.
Getting his feet wet. And this weekend, that means playing a basketball tournament. You never quite know what you're going to get into.
You really don't here, Cal. You really don't.
Cross now. Kevin over to Anthony. Anthony, quick
back
pass
door
in to Simon. Nothing happening.
Foul on Simon there. Now Simon, who is shooting these free throws right now, is a great organist. He plays for Mass all the time here, so not only an athlete, but a great musician.
Try and use those fingers to bag a point. I'm trying to come up with an organ pun, but I'm not sure I'm going to find it.
Hey, that's all right.
Time for the crescendo. Push the crescendo pendle.
Yeah,
A little more crescendo next time, Simon. 0 for 2 from behind the line. It's Luke Dagger for St. Mary's Baltimore. 28-14 differential. A lot of momentum in the Lakers' favor, and that hasn't stopped with the Tien with the long pass, trying to find Simon. Gathered back up by Anthony Pampina, and it's Luke Dagger with it now. Around the key. Scoping it out. That's Harrison Rapp over to Gabriel. Now shooting. Luke into the waiting arms of brother Kevin Menard, who will drive it across for Mundelein. Simon going to take the open-ish shot, but trouble was coming. It's going to fall short. As Gianni brings it across, calling the play. Now Gabriel, now into Luke. Back out. Anthony Pampina with the long shot. Rumbles around top, but doesn't fall down the way they want it. They will keep possession. And Anthony Pampina is set to inbound.
You know, I think Anthony's playing just a really, really aggressive game. It's been nice to watch him.
Long pass out to Luke. Trzaskowski setting. Nothing happening. With the shot, Gianni a little bit to the right. Luke with the board. Tries the layup under pressure, and Gianni sinks it. Or Luke, I mean. That was Luke that sinks it. It was Gianni's shot earlier.
Yep.
Luke with the board. He's been hot from behind the arc. That's his first field goal that I have him pegged for. Jared trying to answer back. Aggressive defense. And the rebound from Luke as well. That was number 12, Anthony Pampina, making the stop. That's him now under the basket.
Looks like a foul on the ground, yeah.
Okay, that will be on Simon Stair. Vicente in the game for the Lakers. It's number 34. Shot from behind the arc. That's Luke again with the attempt.
Patrick Truskowski trying to get that rebound.
In for the jump ball. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Jump ball. And it will be the Lakers that keep possession.
I don't know if you can see Vicente down there, but he's got to be, how tall do you think he is, 6'10"?
I wish we had the full stats on these guys. He's the tallest guy on campus.
Absolutely.
Long shot there from Harrison Rapp. Our tower of a man, Vicente, trying to get the board. Didn't end up coming up with it. Passing it around now for Baltimore. That's with the behind. I don't even know how to describe that, with the arm over
little
to
hook
the
almost.
Little hook from Anthony Pampina.
Yeah.
His third field goal, fourth basket on my count. That's not the official count, of course. Lee to Truskowski. Truskowski reading it up, passes it over. Simon Stair now. Simon back to Lee. They know the play, they know the moves. I was watching them in practice earlier this morning, again yesterday as we were getting all the live stream set up. They've been running the full drills. They've been working good together as a team. Now, a few members of this team were actually in Peru. Is that Peru? That
they were in Peru
on a mission trip to Peru
just a few days ago.
That's why. Who is it? Josh Polark is out. He came back feeling pretty ill, and Vicente Cobos locking it in, finally ending this score drought. And a timeout is called by St. Mary's? I couldn't quite hear.
Yeah, I think it was St. Mary's.
I think St. Mary's called that timeout. That's their first timeout.
Yeah.
They get two, and Nick.
Yes.
Talk about how much work it takes to make an event like this happen.
Yeah, Cal, there's a lot of moving parts going on around here at Mundelein this week. And I mean, we got hospitality, we got transportation, we got food, we got people in charge of socials, and not even to talk about the game, which, you know, takes a handful of people to get that rolling. We got referees being brought in. So it really is a group effort that we see taking place this weekend here at Mundelein.
I think the role of responsibility maybe I was most impressed with today was when Deacon Dane Dickinson from the Diocese of Davenport was brought in and was entrusted with the key to the thermostat of this building.
That's an important role.
Can't be underestimated. This place is a sweat house.
Yep.
If it's just dripping from the ceiling, and that has happened and could still happen yet.
We don't know.
Luckily, Dane's on the case. As play is set to resume, it's 30-18, Mundelein Lakers up over Baltimore St. Mary's.
And if there's anybody I trust with that key, it is Dane Dickinson.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anybody else in there.
Absolutely.
Open layup now. That's number 3.
Gabriel
Schoen. Locking in his first made basket of the game. Patrick Truskowski has it for the Lakers, looking for the answer back. Steal there, quick hands from...
That's Gabriel again. He's really heating up here, isn't he?
And the points.
What is that, Mundelein timeout? Yeah.
The Mundelein second timeout. Be a full timeout. Now, Andrew Bilgrey, did you want to jump in a little bit here? You've got the headphones on. He says he puts his hand up. He says he doesn't know. Come around where the folks can see you. Introduce yourself here.
Introduce yourself.
Hop on in.
It's truly an honor to be on set today.
The frame. Do you see the frame?
Yes,
there it is.
There we go.
Anthony Bilgrey, Diocese of Peoria.
Anthony.
Andrew Bilgrey.
There
I've
you
been
go.
calling you Anthony, and then I call
Well, we got two Anthonys on the team.
We got Anthony's on the team, and I called Anthony Willie for the first several weeks he was on campus. I called him Andrew.
Okay.
So there's something about the two of you and Anthony and Andrew that I just can't get straight. I don't know why I try.
It's because friendship, you really just become one, mind and heart, and be able to just serve the Lord. So it's a good man. It's all good.
Part of the beauty of the diocesan brotherhood. It'll be Vicente Cobos set to inbound for the Lakers. In right now, Larry Curtis, number 11, Josh White. It's an inbound, though, to Tien Bui. Also out there, brother Kevin Menard, who has it now. Maybe that's all. Vicente. Brother Kevin, hands in his face, still sinks it.
Sinks it, brother Kevin.
Add another one to his resume. It's number 4, Thomas DeWanzik. Working it across the key. St. Mary's upping the tempo now as we move past the near the 12-minute mark. That's a 3-shot up for Anthony Pampina. Not happening. He did have one earlier in the game. Just gotta dial it in, but plenty more games to come after this first one. But right now, it's only a 10-point differential with 12 minutes to go. A lot can still happen.
Yeah, it's really anybody's game at this point.
Brother Kevin up and under, hands
with
again,
the foul.
Pulls the foul. On number 2. We're on who now? I'm so bad at seeing who draws the foul. Whoever drawed the foul, we know it's brother Kevin Menard for the Lakers at the line once again. He sunk 2 earlier. A little too much power on that. His streak is broken. It's good to break that early on.
It is.
The question is, can he recover?
Now, he's a guy who in his free time is just practicing free throws, though. He's got the technique. He's an athletic guy.
I can't imagine he's going to let that get him down.
Yeah. Yeah, follow it up with that. Why not?
Textbook recovery.
3 for 4 from behind the line for brother Kevin Menard as St. Mary's takes the ball again. It was Kevin in the way there, but that didn't slow down Baltimore as number 13, Peter Henkels, sinks one. Closing that deficit. It's Simon Stair. Now across, Josh White, open 3, passes it in. Anthony Willie rolls and down.
Anthony for 2.
Josh White, what a team player. Just be able to receive the ball and pass it to his teammate for the field goal.
Sometimes that's all you need. St. Mary's surrounded in white. Brother Kevin Menard from St. John Cantius in the Archdiocese of Chicago with the quick hands.
St. Mary's really pressing their defense here.
Across, corner 3, brother Kevin, a little too much on it. With the board is Anthony. Oh, no, that's Peter Henkels. Now Luke. Now our camera's getting a little sideways. We're going to have to fix that. Long 3, rolls off. Kevin with the board. And another run over to the other side. Tien Bui to take it across the line. Off the hands of Simon into the waiting hands of Peter for St. Mary's. Pass up over the hands.
No foul, though.
Almost man on the ground. Brings it back out. Still nothing in.
All right, I think they're going to try to slow down the tempo here a little bit.
For Mundelein, you mean?
Yeah.
Just going to take a breath.
Just take a breath, walk it across. There we go.
Josh with the
Josh
shot.
White for 3.
Cool as ice cream. Josh White right there. We're just calling vanilla ice cream here.
It's his second 3, and the thing with that was, it was like this was a normal Tuesday for him.
No, yeah.
This wasn't a game time. I'm just Josh hanging out, shooting some hoops.
What a chill guy.
Fun fact about Josh White is he's actually a big WNBA guy.
Would you say that? Wow.
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
It's
really
Luke
is.
Dagger for
Does he have a
2
team?
points.
I don't know. I don't know.
Simon over to Willie, who had called it. Josh White again, trying for the 3-peat. Nothing happening.
St. Mary's really moves the ball down court.
Long shot. Not quite for Luke Dagger.
No.
He's had some luck behind the line, but
I thought that could have been a foul. I thought I heard a little slap on that, but maybe not.
well, we're watching through a screen. The ref is out there.
Yeah, that's true.
With eyes right there.
That's true. No, that's true.
I think at this point in the game, they're just going to let them play some ball.
8 minutes to go here in the second half of the first game of our tournament. We've got 2 more games.
Vicente for 2.
Barely an inconvenience.
For the skyscraper, Vicente Cobos.
Now, he might be 6'10", but he's a gentle man.
True that.
Yeah.
They really flushed that one.
Sunk it. That's Anthony Pampina, his second 3. Still a 10-point deficit. 7:40 to go. Simon seeing it into Vicente. Josh with the shot. Vicente with the layup. A jump there from Pampina. And he is the one that's going to come back across the line with the ball.
Cal, how many points does Anthony have for St. Mary's?
Well, if I were keeping the best track, I would say he has 9.
Yeah, he's got a majority of those points.
9 points, and that's Jared. No, that's Josh.
Anthony.
Anthony. They all have the same haircut. It's killing me.
The fade is in. They all got a nice little fade, don't they?
We do have a bunch of military recruiters here that are chaplains in the U.S. military.
Funny thing to have the military recruiters. Now, what are they recruiting for?
I believe they are asking guys to really consider what is God calling to in their priestly ministry, and that may be to serve those who serve. So a shout out to all our armed forces members out there.
Yeah,
Especially the chaplains who do such good work. That's Jared Kleinwechter. Over to Lee. Lee Noel. Out to Truskowski.
Now, do you see we have Shane in there now?
Shane with the, what's that called? The screen? Is that setting the screen?
Yeah, that's
Pick.
a screen.
It's a pick.
Setting a pick.
No, what is that called? It is a screen.
I think it's a screen.
It is a screen.
I was in my football mode.
We should have a football tournament here next year.
I'd play football.
Now, football americano or the football?
No, real football.
Oh, okay. As long as we were on the same page here.
Nope.
Truskowski getting pressed. Aggressive defense now as we're nearing the 5-minute mark. Whistle blows. And that will stay with the Lakers.
Yeah, a little out of bounds from St. Mary's.
Let's see what play they pull from the book. Give it to Vicente.
And of course, it's Deacon Jeff Filipski who's the keeper of that book. Their fearless coach. He's been going to all the practices. Attending now. And that is out of bounds, off the hands of a St. Mary's player. It'll stay white ball. As the next teams, even now, Sacred Heart Seminary getting set for their game that will follow directly after this one. We'll have a short warm-up period and then into the next game, but it's going to be right here at this same stream, same link, all 3 games here. Also going on are games in Santa Maria del Popolo, which is our second site for gameplay. We don't have a streaming setup available there, but we'll give you score updates and final results.
Oh, it's stolen right from his hands, but a traveling.
Anthony Pampina thought he had that.
Now, Cal, who's playing Sacred Heart in this next game?
You know?
Good question.
That's a good question. I have it here. You could have just pulled that up. Let's see.
Patrick Trukowski with the recovery.
The next game here will be Bishop Bruté taking on
Okay.
Sacred Heart. Following that will be Conception versus St. Joseph Wichita. Happening right
Dagger
now.
brings in.
Up and in for Anthony Pampina.
Field goal is good.
Another one for
Steals
him.
it back real quick. 3-point shot. No good.
Happening right now at our second site is St. John Vianney versus St. Francis de Sales. And we'll have that score update for you as soon as we get it.
Deacon Jared with the ball, trying to make something happen. Lee's taking a break on the floor.
Timeout called.
And that is Mundelein taking that timeout.
What a great turnout from the fans tonight. We have the Knights of Columbus here, along with plenty of Usml seminarians. Look at them in the left corner over there.
Strong seminary turnout.
Yep.
Always nice to see. Lots of familiar faces, some unfamiliar ones. And as far as I'm concerned, that's even better. Different fans, friends of the seminary, friends of some of the different players, family of some of the players, Knights of Columbus, honored guests, all excited to support all the different seminaries here, to support some good, friendly competition,
Yep.
and just to support the seminary. It's a beautiful grounds, and it's a treat to be able to invite people and welcome them in here.
Yep.
Well said. Now St. Mary's going to have to make a couple of field goals back-to-back and play a strong defense.
They've been trailing about 10 under. They've been maintaining their deficit, but they've been so far unable to come out of it. And I don't know if you've been paying much attention, Andrew, but some of the weaknesses or what would be especially key as they get set here.
I have to be honest, I have not been able to follow that closely, but I have just been hoping that there's going to be a closer game here.
That foul will be on Tien Bui, his second foul. As St. Mary's gets to show us the fruit of that timeout time. Whistle blows. And Tien is going to take a foul again. Long shot up. That's sunk in from Luke Dagger. His third three that I have down.
Is that? Wow.
Between Luke and Anthony, those are the two primary coaches of the team. They were telling me earlier. Oh, no, it was... Yeah, it was. It was them.
Yeah.
They were very good. That is from a Peoria, son of Peoria, Anthony Willie. Go two.
It's his third field goal. Up now. No good for Anthony Pampina. Simon trying to get it out of there. Gets it to Tien. Long pass over to Josh White, but he is under coverage. Simon, though, in for the layup.
See, I think this is what has been setting Mundelein apart is the teamwork and the passing of the ball and going for the layups. A lot of times we go for those jump shots, not going to make them as often.
Timeout called. So we're headed into the 2 minutes. The clock will stop on the timeouts, and now in just a couple seconds, we'll be stopping as we enter any stoppage in play. Brother Kevin Menard there trying to lay out the strategy. Who else do we see here not in uniform? That's Jeff Filipski on the right in the Clarets, Deacon Jeff Filipski. And who's that next to him? I couldn't make that out.
I could not make that out myself.
Is one of the D1, I believe it's Ben.
That could be Ben.
A D1 seminarian.
Okay.
Bunch of Mundelein guys. Logan McGann looking great in the safety vest as we peruse.
Safety is important.
Safety is very important. You can see the cones in the background. Just appreciate the cones.
Yep.
Truly.
We love our cones.
I actually found a cone on campus here that had my last name on it.
And you didn't write it on it.
No, I didn't, and now it's in my room. So
just reminding people to stay safe.
Stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there. Your message from the broadcasters.
Crowd
here.
calling out defense here.
Now under 2 minutes in this first game. Pass across. That's Anthony Dwanzik. Shot up.
Another
Thomas
whistle.
Dwanzik. Whistle blown. Minute 49 showing on the main clock. Set to inbound. Luke to Gabriel across now. That's Thomas. Shot up. Luke off the rim. Whistle blows. That will be Brother Kevin's fourth foul.
Yeah, and Luke Dagger's going to be taking 2 shots.
He's 1 for 1 earlier. Crowd getting into it. Ready for his second.
Three shots from you.
This is unprecedented.
He must have been further out than I thought.
Yeah, he was.
Up and in. Finally tracks one down. 2 for 4 behind the line. The 46-35 Mundelein, who has possession. That's Simon Stair. Driving under. A lot of steps there, but I guess maybe his feet were quicker than my eyes as Mundelein keeps possession. Some good passing around. There's the whistle.
About a minute 20 here.
That was a foul on Thomas.
For St. Mary's, Baltimore.
Yep.
Set to inbound is brother Kevin. Cross to Anthony, another foul. We're now at a minute 22. And it's getting to be about the time to clean this up as Willie goes up. Count it.
It will not be counted.
But I wanted it to be counted.
It all depends on the referee there.
I wanted it, though. Does it not depend on what I want?
The truth will set you free.
So you're saying I need to align my desires with reality,
Yeah,
and that will give me a better experience?
I think so.
All right.
I think so, Kel. See, we don't just talk about basketball here. We talk about everything in the spiritual life, you know.
Yeah. Watch out, CBS. Jim
Watch
Nance,
out.
we're coming for you.
Brother Kevin.
Lots of whistles here in this last little bit. And that will send brother Kevin Menard to the line. Yet again, this is his third time.
And he's been hot. He's made, what, 3 out of the 4?
3 for 4.
Yeah.
That's the grace of religious life right there.
Like butter. Like butter, brother Kevin sings that. 47,
I don't even think that touched the rim.
36. I didn't hear it, I'll tell you that.
I didn't either. It is loud in here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got fans and humidifiers and a standing room only crowd.
A lot of screaming people.
There's the up.
Back to back.
Brother
Wonderful.
Kevin with both.
5 out of 6 for brother Kevin.
Let's see if St. Mary's can close the gap between the scores.
Yeah, even as we're headed into the seed, the point differential is what breaks the ties. So either way we go, both teams are not going to want to stop scoring as we're trying to get seeded into the tournament that'll start up tomorrow night. Big pass in from Willie. But it's brother Kevin with it now at the top of the key, breaking around.
Does he go by Willie?
Well, I call him that. It's Anthony, though, huh?
Yeah.
He does go by Anthony. Not a Tony kind of guy.
No, I asked him that once, actually. He said he just wants Anthony.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
But in sports, people call them by their last names, huh?
No, that's fine. Is that his last name is Willie?
Willie, yeah.
Oh.
W-I-L-L-I.
Great.
That's it. And would you look at who's at the line again?
Brother Kevin.
How about that?
Let's see if he can testify one more time.
That foul was on number 2, Luke Dagger. His brother Kevin sends it.
We are all witnesses.
Testify, brother Kevin. Swoosh.
Never in doubt.
We don't have microphones on the rims like they do in those big games. So maybe
Right.
what if you guys do the play-by-play and I'll just do
Boing.
the sound effects?
Okay. We could make that work.
I'll do this basketball hoop. You do the dribbling.
We should save that maybe for the afternoon games tomorrow when we're out of energy and things just fall off the rails. For now, though, we can be focused as we count down the last seconds of this first game in the Father Pat O'Malley 22nd Annual Invitational. He's going to pass it around as it ticks down under 10 now.
What a great start to the Mundelein Seminary basketball tournament.
Brother Kevin's just going to hold on to it.
1 second.
And that's the buzzer. Final score.
Oh, look at the sportsmanship.
50,
Look at the
36.
sportsmanship.
Your Mundelein Lakers breaking the losing streak of the entire tournament last year, bringing home the first win in years, if we count the off years.
No, absolutely.
With the COVID shutdown.
And look at this, the fraternity that's being developed. That's one of the goals of this tournament, was to bring us seminarians together.
Coming up next will be Bishop Bruté versus Sacred Heart. But after that, it'll be Conception versus St. Joseph. I'll be working to have the scoring updates from the St. Francis de Sales, St. John Vianney game happening in Popolo. Lots for you here. We're going to take at least 5 minutes and let these next two teams warm up, and we'll be right back with you. Keep her locked in here. Start as many devices as you can. Let's bump those stream numbers.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll be back soon.
Number 11, Josh Ludig. Number 12, Anthony Simon. Number 16, Brother Basil Kirsting. Number 17, Jack Jobs. Number 20, Brendan Tabone. For Bishop Bruté Seminary, number 1, Tony Harbert. Number 3, Jacob Esker. Number 4, Robert McKay. Number 8, Nathan Quinn. And number 22, Paul Klein.
That was Deacon Ryan Mao with your starting lineups as you rejoin us for the second game here at the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational. This is the second game in the Mundelein Gym. There are games going on as we speak over at our second site. Unfortunately, we're not able to live stream from there this year, but on the website, usml.edu/USML tourney, you can see which games will be here and which games will be happening off-site at that second one. But every team should at least have one game that they'll be playing here in our gym, here on the beautiful campus of the University of St. Mary of the Lake.
You got it, Cal. And just so all of you know watching at home, the game right now is Bishop Bruté versus Sacred Heart, and after this game, we're going to have Conception versus St. Joseph Wichita.
It's Jacob Esker and it's Anthony Simon got the hand on that.
We got another Anthony.
Another Anthony. That's no good. Anthony up with the shot. It's Brendan Tabone. We'll call that an early 3 for him.
No kidding.
Bishop Bruté basketball now. Both of these teams with us last year. Bishop Bruté, a college seminary out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Fast break now from Anthony Simon up with Brendan. I actually lost who got that basket in, but a couple quick points for Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
It's Jacob Esker with it for Bishop Bruté. Pass gone wrong, trying to snatch it back. We're going to keep the possession arrow pointing to the blue. Oh, maybe not. With the foul call. And it will be Sacred Heart basketball. It's Anthony Simon, number 12. Alley-oop, bit too far with the board. They don't have numbers on the front. That makes that hard.
It does. It's a little tricky.
You'll just have to bear with me. Chase Richter trying to track it down. To inbound, number 20. That's Brendan. Inbounds to Brother Basil Kirsting. Josh Luddig with the shot up, rolls down. Bruté basketball.
Now, is Brother Basil, is he a Franciscan? I thought I saw him in some sort of habit earlier. It looked Franciscan to me.
I am not sure. We can do a quick Google on Sacred Heart in Detroit, Michigan.
Let me get back to you, everybody.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's an order associated with that. We'll have to ask him at halftime or something. Tried to get a shot off. That was Robert McKay. Good for 2. Anthony Simon bringing it in for Sacred Heart. Waiting for the play to develop. Brother Basil.
All right.
Ball in. Basil up, off. No good, and it'll be Bruté coming up with the board.
And I just got a text actually from somebody watching at home, and he is a Franciscan of the Holy Spirit. So shout out to John Bukanevich for sending the info.
And the Franciscans of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Here to play.
That? Yeah,
That's
no
awesome.
kidding. No kidding.
There'll be Chase. Oh, he's going to stay. Okay, I thought Chase was headed out, but he's not. Bruté to inbound. Number 8, Chase with it. And that's going to roll out, but stay on Bruté's side. And there in the corner, you can see the orange cones that are protecting us from any flying basketballs. Rolling in quickly. Brother Basil guarding the inbound, but it's in. That's number 1 with it, Robert McKay. Robert sizing, driving. Own teammate getting a little bit in the way there, Jacob Esker, but we're going to keep possession, keep it moving, keep the passes. And it'll just roll right out of his hands a little bit as Sacred Heart takes control again. That's an inbound to Anthony Simon.
Now, for those at home watching who don't know who Bishop Bruté is, his full name is Simon William Gabriel Bruté de Remor, and he was a French missionary in the United States. And actually, Cal, he was the first bishop of Indiana.
That's incredible. Almost as incredible was Anthony Simon's quick layup in the corner there.
Yeah. Now, John Quincy Adams called Bruté the most learned man of his day in America.
Like the president, John Quincy Adams.
We're talking president.
Wow.
So
a lot of history. A lot of history in this room.
Yeah.
Will be Bruté basketball. Inbound to Jacob Esker. Jacob bringing it up. Takes the 3. Falls to the right. And it will be Sacred Heart. Be Brother Basil inbounding to Anthony Simon. Bruté getting their defense set. Let him take his time as he walks it in. Bruté still not able to sink any baskets yet. Robert's earlier one must not have been real. It's going to be a travel call. Sacred Heart take back possession.
Josh Ludwig to pass on the ball.
But a whistle for a reason that is beyond me. Maybe they needed to get all on the other side of the court. It's Josh Ludwig carrying it across the line. Screen set. Shot up. Bruté recovers. You see the Bruté mascot there in the background, the buffalo?
Yes.
They always bring it. It's so cool to bring out the mascots. We got Larry the Laker running around here for Mundelein. You may have saw him. Bishop Bruté bringing in the American Bison.
Yep.
Their team photos, we should have those in the stream for you tomorrow. Their team photo, of course, includes the mascot. That's one thing our team photo was lacking, quite frankly.
Was. Now, what a unique, what do you call that, the bison?
A mammal?
Mascot. No, what a unique mascot.
Right?
A bison.
Let me tell you about the American bison. It's the state animal for the state of Kansas.
Really?
Which celebrates their day on Monday, Kansas Day.
Yes,
Our longtime viewers will remember it was the day of the championship last year. But
of course.
Unfortunately, not as that's...
Now, bison's pretty
Robert
good to eat, too.
Robert McKay trying to get the shot off.
Yep.
But it will be Sacred Heart basketball. Coming in for them, I couldn't tell. We'll tell you as we see them.
Yeah.
That's Josh Ludwig with it right now. Also out there still, Brother Basil with the shot and 3 in. That's number 23, Jake Belanger. Nice shot from him.
Now he's from Gaylord.
Is that right?
That's right, I believe.
Now, is Sacred Heart, are they a college seminary or a...
They're both.
They have both.
They
okay.
do both. Yep.
Shot up and in, the first points for Bishop Bruté, coming courtesy of, I think that was number 4.
Yes.
Who's not on my roster.
Okay.
Could have been anybody. Maybe that's James. We'll check in at half and see who that is. Quick answer back from Sacred Heart, though. Nearing the halfway point of this first half. That's number 12, Anthony Simon. Nice hands there, blocking the shot for Bishop Bruté. That was Jacob Esker. Rolls out.
I actually think that was Josh
Substitution.
Luddig.
Oh, that could have been.
That was Josh Luddig with the 3-point attempt.
Sacred Heart to inbound. Grabbed. Jacob Esker, I think, put that in, but I heard Deacon Ryan say a different name, I thought.
Yes.
I'm kind of wondering if I've got the right.
You know, it's the first night here. We're all getting used to the names.
Let me just check my program and see how crazy I am. Bishop Bruté, yeah. Well, we'll get it figured out by tomorrow, guaranteed.
Absolutely.
And by guaranteed, I mean maybe. Should be Robert McKay with it for Bishop Bruté. Break their scoring streak. Sacred Heart putting on the wheels to try to get the break. A little juggle in the hands, and that will be blue basketball. Double zero, James in for Bishop Bruté.
You know, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the refs. It's not an easy job, is it?
No.
It is not an easy job. And we actually saw that when the Lions played the Cowboys. The refs were not paying attention whatsoever.
Now,
But
where are you from, Deacon Nick?
you know, I'm from Grand Rapids, and
Michigan.
it is big for Michigan right now. It is big. We're going to, of course, be watching the game this weekend in San Francisco. So, you know, if the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, I might be going. Not actually, but that would be sweet.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's number one. We think McKay with it. Also in Jacob Esker with that shot. James. Board there for number 4, and a ball stuck. Set free. Play can continue, but it'll be Sacred Heart as we move forward. It's number 13, Michael Hess, set to inbound for Sacred Heart. Be into Brother Basil. Brother Basil Kirsting. Franciscan.
All right, the big man for 3. No.
Jacob Esker sizing it up. His team's breaking around him, trying to get his hands on it. Long 3 attempt there for Robert McKay. Not happening. Whistle blows. Out of bounds call. That's number 19, Samuel Mattingly, set to inbound. He will do so to Michael Hess. 12-6. Bishop Bruté able to score some points. Sacred Heart had the dominance through the opening minutes of this first half, but there's still a whole second half to play, not to mention the 8 minutes of this half. This is the mysterious number 4, passing over Jacob Esker. Trying to find the play. Guys keep moving. Defense for Sacred Heart locked in. That's number 23, Jake Belanger. Able to scoop that up. Send down for the quick break. Lay up and in for Samuel Mattingly. (14-6) Sacred Heart. That's Jacob. Number 4,
Yep.
Man on the ground.
That's a charge. Yeah.
Charge called.
He did throw a little elbow there, so.
Did you hear his name?
No.
It's my mission to find out who this man is.
Yep.
Ryan, are they saying in the comments at all? Hoping to crowdsource that a little bit.
Well, if he's not on the roster, can we just make up a name? Or?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Whistle called, inbound to Brother Basil, long 3 arc, and that's money for the Franciscan. He's got the beard of a Franciscan.
He does. The shaved head. He's got the whole package, huh?
Someday I'll be able to grow a beard, and then maybe I can discern with the Franciscans.
Hey.
Until then, it's the diocesan priesthood for me.
Yep.
Jacob looking out. Aggressive defense, that's number 1, Robert McKay. Nothing, quick rebound grab there from Michael Hess. Underneath, it's Brother Basil again. Not happening this time. With the board, that's 24, Peter Stetson. Great name.
That is.
19-6. About 5 minutes to go in this first half of the second game of our triple header to begin play at the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational here at Mundelein Seminary.
There isn't a better way to start the night than a triple header, Cal.
4 games would be too much.
I think it really would.
And 2 just wouldn't be enough. And that's in for Bishop Bruté. Was that number 4, maybe?
I think that was 22.
22 is Jacob Esker, but I heard Deacon Ryan say Paul. Things are just Jacob / Paul.
Maybe.
It's another 2 for whoever 22 is. Could be Paul.
Could not be.
Could not be. They don't have another Paul on the roster, so we'll have to get sleuthy during the half.
I think so. Looks like we're bringing in some subs.
It's number 12, Anthony Simon, back in. They'll take that up. Also in 24, Peter Stetson still with us. Shot from the good Franciscan there. Board from Paul or Jacob, who knows? Bishop Bruté trying to get an answer back here in the final minutes of the first half. Start that second with some momentum, some scoring. 0-0, shot up, short. Board there trying to finish from number 4, but it will fall into the red hands. Quick pass to try to get the open net for Brother Basil. Still nothing. Bit of a flub on the pass, trying to track it down, and blue will come up with it for Bishop Bruté, keeping the tempo up. Foul called. And they're going to count it.
And 1.
And that foul will be on Peter Stetson. It's the team's second. Heading to the line is number 22. Maybe we'll hear his name. Shot up and off. Bit to the side. Sacred Heart looking to bring some tempo into the answer. Nice, looked like a layup, but popped it out, and that will be Peter Stetson with the finish on that. A nice pop out.
That was nice.
Bishop Bruté deciding to pump the brakes a little bit.
Hey,
catch our breath.
Let's slow it down a bit.
And then quick break in. Just clipped the bottom of the rim as he was up for the oop. Big pass over, alley oop, up and in for Josh Ludig. Nice shot for him. Trying to find an answer that's out to number 1, Robert McKay. quick visit on the ground, no problem. Pick it up, pass it out.
Oh, no
Whistle
good.
called, but they will not be able to count that one.
A little travel.
Sometimes the feet get moving quicker than the hands can.
You know,
Quicker than the hands.
guilty here as well.
We're under 2 minutes now, so the clock will stop as play stops. We'll get that reset here on the screen. We're sitting at about 1:42 as Brother Basil passes it over. It's Josh Ludig now with the shot.
And that's good.
In for Michael Hess. Or 19. I think that was Mattingly. And an answer back from Bishop Bruté. Here it comes. Quick drive in, surrounded by red. Pops it under, but into the waiting hands of Jake Bellandre. It's Brendan Tabone. We're under a minute now. Josh Ludig up with the shot, little to the left. Bishop Bruté gathering the board. Our next round of games getting set. Oh, they just played.
They just played.
They just played. They were just saying, hey.
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 Hey, fellas.
Hey.
All right.
It's going to be Bruté that will control possession here for the last 30 seconds. Going to try and take the shot a little high, trying to fight for the board. And maybe Robert McKay trying to get it. Oh, nice quick hands from Josh Ludig, who will pass it over. Hesitates just the right amount of time. Brendan Tabone sinking it in. He had a 3 earlier. Nice field goal there. 28-12, final seconds tick away. Long shot up to the left. And they're going to huddle up here for a couple minutes in halftime as we get set for round 2 of this second game in the triple header of day 1.
You got it.
And we'll be back in just a minute.
Take care.
points. Peter Stetson, 4 points. Samuel Mattingly, 5 points. Jake Belanger, 3 points. Brother Basil Kirsting, 3 points. Anthony Simon, 2 points. Josh Ludig, 2 points. For Bishop Bruté, Paul Klein, 8 points. Abraham Hudipol, 2 points. Robert McKay, 2 points.
Second half resumes here in the powerhouse, the Mundelein Gymnasium, site 1 of our tournament. Our second site, Santa Maria del Popolo, unfortunately not able and equipped to live stream out of there, but those results will be posted online. If we can get them here within the game, I will share them with you. That was number 12, hopefully, Anthony Simon. But I just confirmed our Bishop Bruté roster was all wrong. Wrong. So we will get that update. If that's 22, that should be Paul Klein. It wasn't Paul. I heard it right.
All right.
Having a good game tonight.
Hey, and we back.
I'm Deacon Caleb Kuster-Steffen. With me, Deacon Nick Baker. Pleased to be carrying on the tradition of the Father Pat O'Malley tournament. Bonked on the head just a little bit there.
Yowza.
Is that... Let's see if we can identify... number 1, Tony Harbert, is at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Oh, okay, there we go. Up and off for Tony. Getting set there in the background. The men from which diocese? Oh, it's the Diocese of Wichita. St. Joseph House of Formation will be playing Conception next. That's no good for Tony on his second attempt either. All the momentum starting with Sacred Heart as we enter into the second half. Long 3 there. He wanted it, but he did not get it. That was Josh Ludig with the attempt. Now 0-0. Thomas Bundy. The mysterious number 4 is actually Robert McKay.
Okay, Robert.
So apologies to any friends and family of Robert who had to hear us not call him by any name and then call somebody else the wrong guy.
But I think we're on track now.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Josh Ludig, long shot, wanted to be there. Did a little double bounce and out. And the foul on Sacred Heart will make it Bruté basketball. It's number 22. Paul Klein. Pass inbound to McKay. Up, down, Sacred Heart ball. Anthony Simon, pass over to Josh Ludig. Ludig, no go. Nice board from Tony Harbert. Tony over, pass just a little short, but a good quick snag. He'll take that back.
Yep.
Jacob Exker with the up. A little too far into Josh's waiting hands for Sacred Heart. Love hearing that cowbell in the background.
Hey, gotta have more cowbell.
Swoosh! That's in for 3 for Anthony Simon.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Did you try ibuprofen?
Well,
That's Paul Klein with it for Bishop Bruté in the blue. Second half of the game, if you're just joining us. Up and in. Nice move there. That's his third that I have marked down.
you know, Cal, it makes sense that
Simon from the corner.
That
Another.
Sacred Heart is so agile because they're so used to dodging bullets living in Detroit.
Oh, we don't need to say
Okay,
things
sorry.
like
Well,
that.
it's not in a great area, and they would be the first to say it.
They're happy to be here, I'm sure.
Hey, they are.
Wonderful, wonderful little lake here on the property. If you've never been on the Mundelein campus, it's a treat. That's Brother Basil with the steal, attempting the fast break. There to put it back for him is, you know, Carl, I think. But
Yeah.
maybe their roster isn't any good either. I went and tried to. I just updated the Bruté. I should have gone for the Sacred Heart too.
Yeah.
My apologies, Sacred Heart fans. We'll get that double checked for their next game. Jack Jobst, maybe. They have him as 17. Set to inbound, that's number 4. And up and in, that's another 2 for Paul Klein.
Yeah, he's having a hot game, isn't he?
10 of those 16, I think, belong
Yeah.
to Paul. Michael, pass over to Josh. Inbound into Thomas Bundy's waiting hands. Jump ball. Possession will stay with Sacred Heart.
So we can see that Bison in the shot there.
He's ready.
He is. With that cowbell.
It's hard, you know, the eyes always look intense.
They really
in
do.
that Bison. So it's hard to know. Does that match the intensity of the team? I hope so.
Yeah.
Long shot off. Red's going to recover that.
And you know, Bison is a lean source of protein.
Up with the shot.
Yep.
Down with the shot. Catches his own board. Going to send it back again. No good again. All the hands in the air. Bruté is going to come up with the ball, and the Bison is excited.
He is.
For Bruté. That's Paul. Under. Sending it out. Tracking it down. That is Tony. Tony Harbert.
Hey, Tony.
Nice dribble work there by Tony. Loses it, grabs it, sends it up. Sacred Heart recovers. The one I'm calling Anthony Simon. Now across. Shot up. Do we think that was Jack Jobst? Ryan? The one that just scored the basket there, 13?
13 is not Jack Jones. No.
Okay.
Nope.
So maybe it was Michael Hess with another one. It's hard to know for sure. Driving in. Gonna put it up. Step up, down, no good. With the board, no good. Bruté recovers. Cowbell rings. And we're gonna slow this down as the offense sets. Long pass in. Number 4, up and in for Robert McKay.
nice. I didn't even think he jumped. Just a nice
It's in the
arc.
wrist, huh?
I guess so.
It's in the wrist.
I guess so.
Now I stand 6'2".
Are you?
And people there'll be a timeout for the team from Detroit, Sacred Heart. Even though I'm 6'2", I just don't have the hand-eye coordination.
I don't either, and
I've never had it.
I
had
did make the A team in 5th grade, but then I quit soon after because it
for basketball.
Yeah, it was not my thing.
Too much running.
Yeah, it's too much running. I was a big boy, just throw me down in the paint, throw a couple elbows and throw the ball up. But
in 5th grade.
Yeah, and I just didn't have
Aggressive.
a love for the game. I was following out almost every game.
You don't see that in 5th grade too often.
No, you really don't.
When I was in college seminary, so at this House of Formation, these are the guys that are going to play next. This is their first time ever on campus here, by the way.
Is it really?
That's pretty
well,
exciting.
welcome to those guys.
And they'll be watching the live stream back at the House of Formation in Wichita, of course. I was on the team there. We put together a little play team, and so I learned how to kind of box out and hands up trying to get the rebounds. I could do rebounds okay, but just trash on the line.
Yeah, with my size, I've always been a football guy. Throw me at nose guard and just let me go to work.
Be Sacred Heart ball as we come out of the timeout. That's Jonathan Galvis, maybe number 10, giving some direction. Set the play, do it right. 37-20, 17-point differential. Quick Mats, pass back over. Brother Basil, we know who that is from the top of the key, bounces off. Galvis with the board. That's now Michael up, down, nothing. Trying to grab it, but in the efforts, it's going to roll off of his fingers, out of bounds, staying with Sacred Heart. That's the arms up thing I did right there.
Yeah.
That was it. That was well done.
Yeah.
Now across, shot up, behind the arc, in for number 13. Maybe Michael Hess.
Yeah.
That was a 3, huh?
It was.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Well done. We'll mark it down. Mark it down and in. 40-20, largest deficit of the game. And a tight steal there, setting it up. Just can't quite track it down, Michael. But we'll keep possession. Brother Basil up, catches his board, up again. This time it'll sit for Brother Basil Kirsting.
I'll tell you what, Sacred Heart has just come to play today.
Just from the thing, it's so hard to tell contenders from the early games just because there's so many unknowns, so many guys we haven't seen before.
Yep.
Conception, I remember, brought the heat last year.
They did.
I remember St. Joseph Abbey. Neither of those teams are in, but a nice 3 for Bishop Bruté. I didn't see who put that in.
That was 22.
Number 22, Paul Klein.
Yeah.
Nice shot for him. Temp with the answer back. Nothing happening for Michael Hess as Paul surveys the defense set in front of him. Just loses it off the tips of his fingers. Nice pass down with the layup again. Brother Basil. Back-to-back scores from him.
And that cowbell has not stopped this whole game.
I'm kind of into it. That's Nathan.
Yeah.
I was calling number 8 Chase earlier. That's actually Nathan.
Okay.
So there we go. Oh, was it a pass? Was it not? Doesn't matter. He's got it. Driving in.
Yep.
Shoulder down a little bit there, though.
Yeah,
huh?
that's a charge. He's got the charge on that.
That'll be on Tony Harbit.
Looked like the feet were planted, so.
That's the first for the team of this half. Set to inbound. Receiving. And right back to him. That's number 10. Jonathan Galvis. Brother out. Calling the foul. Subbing in is number 7, Martin McGrath? No. No. Who's number 7? I took a picture of the updated roster. That's Abraham Houdepol. Here, you keep track of what's going on. I'm going to write
Yeah, I
Abraham's name
will.
down.
Yeah, pass that over. 22 up for the shot. No good. And we got Brendan Tabone taking it down. And brother Basil up. No good. Throw it back up, Basil. All right. Paul's going to take this over the line here.
Patience has worked for Bishop Bruté in the past. Give it a little bit to find the rhythm, set the play, get the movements just right. They've been able to profit off of that in previous possessions.
They have. It really is about finding that groove, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, even when you listen to music, what really captures the heart the most is the groove.
That shot up from Abraham is going to be no good. It will be Brother Basil with the driving layup. Another 2 for him.
That was a little flick off the fingers.
Timeout called by Bishop Bruté. With 7 minutes left, we've got the Conception guys getting set for the warm-up right in front of our booth here courtside. We've got the guys from the Wichita House of Formation in the other far corner down the way. You can see there all the teams lined up underneath our big banner for the tournament. We're going to get those into some slides for the stream tomorrow, so you can look forward to that. We'll do just a run through of all the teams. We've got 10 teams from across the country. These 2 from Indiana and from Michigan. That's Bruté and Sacred Heart, respectively.
Yeah.
7 minutes to go, just over a 20-point deficit. Momentum has been all Sacred Heart.
Yeah. It really has. I still think they're fired up from the Lions game last Sunday.
That's been their big trick.
No, seriously,
That's
they probably could hear the screaming from Ford Field all the way in Sacred Heart.
How far apart are those things?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay.
But
all right.
They said that the sound at Ford Field was as loud as a fighter jet. Yeah, loudest it's ever been in Ford Field.
Wow.
Louder even than when Taylor Swift played there.
Is it louder than the Bishop Bruté's Bison's cowbell?
That's a close one.
Would that be a bison bell, wouldn't it? Wouldn't
Yeah.
be a cowbell, it'd be a bison bell.
Bison bell, that's a close one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quiet.
Yeah. I will mention the Lions just one more time in this podcast.
Only one?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll shoot for one. That's Paul Klein receiving the inbound from Bishop Bruté as play resumes. And that's just going to get away from him for a turnover that was a little too easy for Sacred Heart. Sometimes it's the technical things. It's just those things that I'm quite bad at. Just kind of the ball handling under pressure.
Yeah.
Easy to slip away. That's a turnover, almost
tricky.
Uncontested. It's not an
tricky.
easy thing.
Yeah.
Shot up. A little to the right. No good. Board there from... I can't see his number. Number 18. Who is, of course, Josh Russell. Let's get him marked in here now.
Yep.
18 with a foul now. It'll be Paul Klein, once again taking point on the key. And now I'm just worried he's gotten a little flustered.
Yeah.
A little flustered. 6 minutes to go. That's Josh suffering another turnover. Brandon.
Well, it looks like Bishop Bruté, they put in some subs here, so we get kind of a new lineup out there.
Right. And on this first game, that's not a bad idea.
It isn't.
There's a lot of discovery happening because there's only so much you can do in practice. At some point, you've got to be in the competitive game environment where there's real stakes and there's direct opponents that want to win. There's that Bison Bell.
Yeah, the people need to get out there and play a little bit, warm up a little bit, see how it feels. Like you said, a game We ain't talking about practice.
It's not
you know?
practice. It's
We
practice.
ain't
It's
talking
not
about no
practice.
game. We talk about.
No, we are talking about a game.
We are
It's a
talking about
game
the
now.
game. Practice.
Not practice.
All right.
Yep. So yeah, you put in the full spread of your team. You
Why
find
not?
out who has the rhythm. There's a lot of games in pool play for these teams. Use this first one. Figure it out.
But I mean, since points do matter here in this pool play, it's definitely going to help Sacred Heart.
Yeah, this will give them an advantage in the event of a tie for sure.
Absolutely.
They're to inbound. Maybe it's Carl. Josh Ludig, though, back out to Brendan. Now driving under. Peter up, not quite into Paul's hands for Bishop Bruté. As they're going to give this another go with 4:30 left in the second half. That's Nathan. Abraham pass over to Josh Russell. And a substitution, and then for a couple there. We'll track them down. It's going to stay Bruté basketball off of Carl's hands. Deep inbound. Paul's going to take it up. Pass under, picked away by Sacred Heart. Michael Hess now shooting. Carl up, down, in, board, down. Nice work on catching the rebounds there for Sacred Heart. Keeping the possession, keeping the play alive, keeping your wits about you.
Yep.
And perhaps an injury. We're going to do a stoppage of play there as they get that sorted out. And we will take a break, too, as we get this figured out.
Yes.
Make sure he's well taken care of.
Say a couple prayers at home, everybody.
Yep. We'll join back with you in a bit.
Yep.
Peter Stetson helped off the court after that apparent injury. Not something you want to see.
Looks like something to do with his foot.
Along the theme, the ongoing theme of having the wrong roster names, number 18 is actually Jack Jobst. So anything I've said about Carl Finkbeiner, just in your memory, replace that with Jack Jobst. But now it's Paul Klein as we're heading into the 3 minutes remaining in this game. The second game here in the Mundelein Gym of the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational. It'll be a joy to be with you all weekend from now until Sunday early afternoon. We'll have our championship games Sunday morning. Scramble for the ball. Bruté taking possession. Long three from Nathan there. Sailed wide. Cross that's up from Josh Ludig and in. With Peter down, Sacred Heart will be eager to clean this one up and attend to their guy, seek out whatever medical attention may be necessary. We'll have hopefully an update for that tomorrow.
Yeah, and we just hit the 2-minute mark.
Up and down, recovered by Bruté. That's Abraham Hodenpaul. Over to Nathan. Long three, far left. Twice he's been left on those.
Yeah.
Nice movement. Good turn. A little too much power there for Brendan.
Tabone. What a cool last name.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's Robert McKay trying to find the pass across, but two Bruté players thought the pass was for them. And another timeout. Oh, just a substitution, not a timeout. Sacred Heart's going to refresh the roster a little bit here.
Yep.
And maybe
spread going.
Maybe number 23, Jake Belanger. And there, number 10, Jonathan Galvis. It'll be Jake with the shot up, a little too much. Bruté got a hand in for the board, but couldn't seal it. Shot up. Still Sacred Heart basketball as the final minute starts to tick away. Nice long three, good arc from Samuel. And it will be Bruté basketball after the out of bounds. Bruté under 30 seconds. A little long on the pass, but is able to track it back down.
Tosses it.
It'll be Sacred Heart to take us through the last 15. He's going to wait, let his guys get in place. 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're just going to wind the clock down here, Cal. Yeah.
That could be.
Yep.
You'd like to see him try to make a last play, though, huh? Nope.
No.
They're going to start giving the high fives.
I think that's just good sportsmanship.
They're going to call it.
Yep.
So that is the final score for the second game in the Mundelein Gym of the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational. Sacred Heart takes it 48-23. Coming up next, it will be two college groups.
Yes.
Conception Seminary out of Missouri and the St. Joseph House of Formation from Wichita, Kansas. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, go through the starting lineups, and take you through our final game of the triple header here at Mundelein Seminary in Mundelein, Illinois.
And this is my last game announcing with you here tonight, so just want to say goodbye to all the fans out there.
But we'll see you tomorrow?
Yeah, I might slide in and out.
Just drop in.
Say hi, see how everybody's doing. So it's good to be with you all tonight.
Okay, take care, Nick.
All right, bye-bye.
Bless. excited to welcome you back in for the third game in our triple header here at the Father Pat O'Malley Invitational Conception Seminary versus St. John's, Wichita. Let's join in for the starting lineup.
We'll start with our starting lineup of Conception College Seminary. Starting lineup, we got number 10, Colin Thielen. Next, number 11, Eric Wacharon. 14, Trevor Fisher. Number 24, James Sappington. And number 5, Gabe Sappington. Next, we have our starting lineup of St. Joseph House of Formation. Number 1, Mason Lovers. Number 2, Flo Barrels. Number 12, Zach Dowell. Number 15, Ben Wemhoff. And number 53, Thomas Shaw.
That's our starting lineups for this, the third game. Conception traveling from Missouri, St. Joseph, Wichita, from Wichita, Kansas, where I understand there's quite a watch party underway there in the big rec room. All the guys from my diocese, thanks for joining, fellas. Let's cheer them on. It's going to be a good game. Locking it all in. It's going to be a tough one. Conception was dominating last year, both Gabe and James Sappington giving a excellent performance. This will be Gabe going up against Zach Dowell. Gets the best of that tip. And it'll be St. Joseph basketball. Lubers with the up. Not quite off the rim. Moving quickly. Quick break from Conception. Hits the net, but not on the right side. Pass over to Flo. Fast-moving offenses from both of these teams. With me in the box is, again, Andrew Bilgrey, Diocese of Peoria. Andrew, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here again.
Conception forced the turnover.
Praise God for those nets.
Out. Yeah. You can see there the mascot of the St. Joseph House of Formation is the Joeys.
The Joeys.
So that's Theo Sponsel there in the mascot outfit. They don't have a bison bell, but they do have a Joey pocket.
It's a great turnout for the mascots here. I'm quite impressed.
Mason Lubers facing down Trevor Fisher. Mason up, rolls in. First points of the game to St. Joseph Wichita. Mason Lubers with the basket. Called down. Thomas is going to hand that over. And sending to the line. It's number 24.
Now, what do we call
James Sappington?
What do we recall from last year from Conception? I'm sure they're returning, right?
The thing I remember most were these two brothers, the Sappington brothers, came to play, and play they did. A few other familiar names on the list, but we got two brothers playing, and they're both good at basketball. There's just that next level amount of communication. The second one's going to be no good for James. The Conception will keep control as St. Joseph mounts their defensive effort. Flo getting in. That's Gabe underneath, up, hands. Now James with the finish. That's the connection I'm talking about right there.
Great ball, great ball.
That's the answer back for Conception. Mason Lubers, the point scorer so far for St. Joseph, over to Ben Wemhoff. Then off of, that'll be off of Conception there. And the Joeys will keep it. Bend to inbound. Flo gets open. This is Florence Barles. His friends call him Flo, and we're all friends here. Zach Dow with the up roll.
Oh, look at that. Love to see it, St. Joe's. Love to see it.
Excruciating weight there before it would just finally fall in.
Let's see what Conception has to say about that.
In and out, up with the shot.
Nothing
lands
but
the three.
Nothing but net. Looking like we're going to have a good game tonight.
I think so. It's Mason shooting around. Now I wonder, Patrick, do you think you could do me a solid and sneak over to the PA booth and take a picture of the Conception roster? So I've got a few mismatches on this one too. Thank you. That's Mason Lubers now, working for the answer. Nice pass. Knew his man would be there, and he was. That's Ben now into Zach. Zach from underneath, snapped out of town there by James Sappington. He'll stay on the blue side. And that will be Zach Dow headed to the line. The first three free throw attempts for the Joeys, easy for me to say. Up, down, roll out. Set for a second.
And another one. Here we got Conception coming down. Passes to their point guard, number 11. Up the middle, nice lane. 2 points for Conception. Joey's coming around, number 2. Passes the ball to the left here, number 1. Great ball movement, keeping the defense on their toes. And at the top of the key here. See if they can make something happen here. Drives it in, shoots, 2 points. It's a great back and back with the two teams here. It's going to be a good game tonight.
I think so. Only a 2-point differential in the first couple minutes.
Now explain that one more time for those who are just tuning in, the importance of the point differential.
So the point differential right now through tomorrow evening, we're in pool play. So all the teams are playing each other, and, well, they'll win and they'll lose, and there'll be a point differential. At the end of all the pool play, we'll add up the wins and losses. The teams with the most wins will advance to the final tournament. If there are any ties on those wins, the point differential will be the first marker that will decide who would advance into tournament play. It's Joey's ball now. Mason Lubers reading it out. Zach setting the defense. That's going to be off the rim. In now for Wichita is Ethan. And I can't see. Doesn't matter. That's Sappington across to Caleb. Back up now to Colin. Joeys are going to come up with the rebound. Flo Barles. Zach's going to track that down. Get it over to Mason. Nice pass into Ethan, but there was a Conception player in the way. That was Colin Thielen. It'll stay on St. Joe's side. Set to inbound, number 1, Mason Lubers. Over to Zach Dow. Trying to track that down. He had the height advantage. Two attempts from Conception there, and it will be Philip Eck, number 21. He was that other substitution I was trying to see. Now driving in for Wichita across the inside. Ethan really trying to get that move in. And that will be a foul on
24.
James Sappington. That's the team's third. Phillips set to inbound. Inbounds across to Alex. Now to Flo. Flo Brawls calling the play. Passes to the corner. That's Mason Lubers driving in. Up and under. The hand of Gabe Sappington in the way. Going to make this Conception basketball. Tried for the quick pass, quick connection, and he's able to finish it. That's Eric Wahira.
That was a great recovery. He was out of bounds there. He was able to pass it in.
That's Eric's second, bringing Conception into the lead. Well into the lead now, 4 up. I say well into the lead, but the way this game has been playing. Philip Eck, pass across to Flo. Flo now taking the shot. Off, change of possession, Conception ball.
Great rebound by, I believe, was it Nick Jones?
It was.
A crowd favorite from last year.
That's right, because he looked like one of our professors.
And this is truly a compliment.
Yes, yeah. Eric lands on the ground. He's headed to the line. That foul was on. I missed it. It's Eric Wahira at the line for his first free throw of the night. Up and in for him. Extending
Magnificent.
the lead.
Magnificent. It's all in the technique.
It's in the wrist, and I love those. Those are my favorite. Where it's the unknown. Is this going to land? Is it going to fall in? 2 for 2, Eric is from behind the line.
Congratulations.
It's Joey basketball. Great steal there from Gabe. Conception bringing the heat now. Underneath, pops it out. Up, down, no good. Keep control. Trying again, and it's Mason Lubers with the board.
Yes. It's looking like Conception is starting to pull ahead, though. But let's see what they respond.
And they'll respond with Ethan Alberts.
Those Joeys have something to say.
Making the field goal look easy. Keeping it within 4. Eric bringing it up. Across, that's Trevor Fisher, number 14. Now back to Nick. Now to Trevor. Out now, taking the shot. It's number 15, Caleb Stoner. And Mason Lubers with the board on that.
Oh.
Hand up and over from Eric. I'm not sure that they were going to let that one go.
Number 24 and 42.
So that's James Sappington back in, as well as Daniel Phillips for the first time joining the Conception squad. As Philip Eck prepares to inbound. Ethan will grab it, tries the up, but there's just too many hands in the way. Nice look there. Up and in for Alex Veith.
Wonderful
His
job.
First points of the game. It's a 12-10 2-point game as we are well under halfway through this first half. Maybe the most exciting game so far of the evening, points-wise.
Already a high-scoring game.
Keeping it close. That's Caleb up, down, nothing. There with the finish. It's number 42, Daniel Phillips. Clocking in his first score of the evening. Mason Lubers with the picture-perfect layup. Fantastic answer back.
Amazing. Both teams are truly good at their offensive approach to the game. It's going to come down to defense, I think, on this one.
Time will tell. Putting up a good stand right now, the Joeys. Staying on their man. Eyes up, arms out. With the Sappingtons in, it's tough to beat the height. They've got the height and they've got the build. That's another field goal for James.
Oh.
Gonna keep it down here. Ethan's out, Zach's in.
Approaching the 7-minute mark of the game.
Flo Barles back in as well for the Joeys. Thomas as well in. That's Flo with it now, number 2. Top of the key. Edge of the key, maybe. Doesn't matter. Rolled off. That was Colin with the board. Moving through traffic. Recovered by the Sacred Heart crew, who stuck around to watch how this one turns out.
They were the winner of the last game, weren't they?
They were. Dominating win. Dominating win. Ready to inbound for Conception. That's Caleb Stoner. Long up to James, up in.
Amazing.
That was Caleb Stoner with the quick pass in, pass reception, easy up. Phillip back with the pass, that's Thomas. Thomas back to Phillip. Phillip surrounded by hands, does the twirl, but there's just 2 Conception guys towering above him on that play, but they're gonna lose control, trying to move too quick off the break.
Possession's going to go over to the Joeys. Now the Joey, it's the infant kangaroo. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, are those native in Kansas?
You know, I've seen them,
Really?
but never in the wild.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Flo with the long 3, up, arc looked good, just a little too much power. Zach Dow coming up with the board, quick hands in there, down, under, and that's in.
There you are, Joey.
That's excellent. That was Jacob Fearborn with his first of the night. Keeping it a close game, 18-14, Conception up, 5 minutes left in the first half in the hands of a Sappington. That's Gabe. Gabe out to Caleb. Flo on the ground. Whistle blew. Mason Lubers in for the Joeys.
We got number
Eric.
30 and 11.
Eric in for Conception, as well as Fidel Ruvalcaba.
Good work.
Ruvalcaba. This is James to inbound. Up over the hands. Eric trying to track it down, but Mason not making it easy for him. He's going to drive it in, keep it himself. Not going to roll in. That's Jacob Fearborn with the board. Mason Lubers to bring it across the line for St. Joe. Long shot there from Phillip Eck. Oh, and it is cash money.
When the Joeys are given the time and the space, Conception really can be wounded by that. It's going to be a close game.
1 point off now. Still trailing. Conception ball, but not for long. It's Ben Wemhoff trying to make it happen, but not able to seal the deal. That's James up. Fearborn catching the board after getting some hands on that shot. Mason Lubers fast break in. He's going to keep it. It's going to go too far. Ben Wemhoff waiting for the board. He'll put it up, and another 2, maybe his first.
This is
His first in for Ben Wemhoff. Timeout called by Conception.
Look at this. St. Joe's has come back from being last here. Now they are in the lead.
Able to take the lead right before this timeout. I want to take a minute and just go through the games that we're looking at tomorrow, because we will be back here tomorrow morning bright and early to bring you another 3 games. And they'll be right here in the Mundelein Gym starting at 9:30. Francis DeSales will take on this team playing right now, Conception. At 10:30, Mundelein will take on last year's winner, St. Joseph Abbey. That'll be a true test of what this Mundelein team is able to bring right now. The St. Mary's Athenaeum will be taking on St. John Vianney from Denver. Then the afternoon games will be the end of our group play. Sacred Heart versus the Joeys, who are playing right now. St. Mary's Baltimore will take on Conception. Mundelein will take on Bishop Bruté. These are the games that will be streamed here from the Mundelein Gym tomorrow. At those same times, games will be going on at our second site.
All those score updates will be posted on the website usml.edu/USML tourney. As we rejoin play here in the powerhouse on the beautiful, snowy, foggy, drippy campus.
Truly beautiful, though. I was just at the grotto in between games. It's a stunning
Is it
place
still
to
foggy
play.
out there?
Still foggy, a little misty. Conception coming here, or at Labora here.
It's 42. Daniel Phillips now in for Conception. Across to Colin. Colin now over to Eric Wahira. Eric at the top of the key. Mason Lubers in the blue facing him down. Eric driving in. Around maybe is the better word to say there. Shot up, down, hands up there from Alex Veith. Ball will stay with Conception. And that was Gabe Sappington with that board. Driving in, Eric, still nothing. That's been 4 shots.
Got to move the ball and work as a team. And then when he makes those jump shots, he makes sure it's proper alignment. Otherwise, it's not going to fall in.
Hand up there from Gabe, keeping Mason from doing fast break now. That's Colin up and in. Zach Dowell trying to track him down. I think that's Colin's field goal of the thing. And they're going to take back the lead now, pushing just about 2 minutes. Phillip calling the play. Pass back. Zach Dowell, pass back in. Alex Veith out to Phillip. Phillip now drive in, jump a little hard. But that's
very good.
Nice finish there from Jacob Fearborn, I should say.
2021, a good year for me. That was when I actually entered seminary.
Another turnover on the lead. Another chance for Conception to respond. They had 4 or 5 different attempts, their last possession ending in the turnover. Looks like they're going to take their time now, slow it down, see what needs to make happen. And what's going to happen is they're going to give it to Gabe Sappington, who's going to clean up business.
They were going to work. Like yeah. It's that Benedictine spirituality right there. Oh, great steal.
Nice grab from Gabe. He's going to finish that. That's back-to-back field goals for Gabe Sappington.
Let's see if they can get some rhythm here in their play.
Minute just about left in the game. Whistle calls.
Timeout, Joey's.
Timeout called by St. Joseph Wichita. Their coach, former Mundelein student, Father Garrett Burns.
No way. Whoa.
Father Garrett Burns, our director of promotions. You can see him there in the clerics. Mundelein grad, loved playing in this tournament. Brought Mundelein to victory, I'm pretty sure. There should be in there. When was the last time Mundelein won this tournament? There should be a last victors listed in there. I was talking to some of the guys who were in pre-theology that still remember when he was here, and the big worry was that he just wouldn't be able to take it and would have a uniform on before the weekend was out. Trying to lead from the front.
I have it here on our list. 2016, the Mundelein Lakers took it all.
That was our last time in victory formation.
And last year was St. Joseph College Seminary.
That's the St. Joseph Abbey.
But if we look back here in the time, it was 2021, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, forgive me. I misread it. I saw a lot of M's. Assumed it was Mundelein. This is live, folks.
Alas, no. So minute 5 left. Now a minute 4. In this nail-biter of a first half between these two excellent college programs. That's going to be Philip Eck out to Ben Wemhoff. Ben sitting at the top. Now we're getting scrappy. That's Eric Wahira trying with the drive. Layup. Just got a little bit off the back of his fingertips. Mason Lubers trying to do the back-to-back answer. Just surrounded right underneath that net. Nothing to do but push it back out. Philip Eck avoiding the hands. Well, a little too much power, and that will be Colin Thielen with that ball.
Less than 30 seconds here.
Eric Wahira.
See if they can get one more shot in before the time goes out.
Gabe, some easy passes now. Under 10, shot up, down. Alex trying to snag it. Ethan in the middle of it there. Jump ball called? No. 6 seconds left on the clock. Conception to inbound. That's Eric Wahira. Defense set. There's the inbound. Gonna try to put it up. Nothing doing.
Foul on the play.
Foul drawn. And that will be Gabe Sappington heading to the line. His brother shot 1 of 2. This is Gabe's first time. With 4 seconds remaining.
See if they can get some distance here in their point lead.
Up by 3. Could it be 4?
Let's see.
Down and back substitution. Zach Dow in for the last 4 seconds for the Joeys. Gabe now with his second shot. With the breath. 0 for 2.
I'm thinking we're going to
3
get a half.
seconds left.
I think we're going to get a half-court shot here.
Little half-court banker. Zach Dow will inbound. Over to Ben Wemhoff. Ben, little trip, no problem. Mason Lubers, buzzer, far wide. So coming into the half, nail-biting half, 24-21, Conception up. Both teams going to regroup, get the pep talk from the coach, move forward. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Mixed weather over the years. We've had some years with intense snowfall. It's a real challenge to keep water off the court. This year, not so much snow, just a lot of rain. And our sweepers working overtime during the half, during the brace. Keep the court dry for the players. Avoid injury. These guys love basketball, but more than that, they love Jesus. Every man here is in seminary for a reason, pursuing priesthood. Injury can really not only set you back in basketball, but set you back in your studies and your formation. So it's been good play, good hard play so far, and the court's been dry and have not had anything bad happen. Have some shenanigans from the Mascot over on the St. Joe side. just like a bear. Trevor 2 points, Caleb 2 points, James 1, Gabe 8 points, Daniel 2. Both teams will switch sides here. Conception, the home team, they're going to be playing on their side of the bench.
We are pleased to welcome you back inside, joining the commentary crew. If you've been watching our streams for enough years, even just last year, you would know Father Kevin Gregus.
It's great to be back, Caleb. We've both been upgraded since we last were here. Yes.
That's a fantastic thing. You remember some of these Conception guys, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure.
I'm trying to remember names. I think the only four is James something.
James and Gabe Sappington.
There we go. Yeah, Sappington. There it is.
That's them.
I remember his battles last year versus Francis DeSales. But it's good to be back. Thank you for welcoming me back into the broadcast. It's good to be back at Mundelein.
You're welcome here anytime. The Joey's been putting up for their first showing in the tournament an excellent response to Conception's power.
Yeah, very. They've matched strong down low as well.
And that's one of the Sappingtons there with the turnover. I can't quite tell which one, but it will be Eric Wahira bringing it across. And I want to issue a formal apology. Oh, nice in there for Eric. Another 2 for him. That'll be 26-21. First points of the second half going to Conception. St. Joe looking now for the answer back. That's Thomas across to Mason Lubers. Mason to Flo. Flo now driving in, thinks better of it. That's Trevor Fisher in his way, number 14. Now going in. Nice pass there to Zach Dow, who's able to put it away.
Yeah, that's what St. Joe's is going to have to do. Get down low, dish it off, and suck Sappington off of his man. Dish behind the back. That's how you're going to score points.
Colin across to James. Now over to Eric. Back to Colin. Nice passing around. Now bringing it inside. James Sappington from behind, underneath. Going to draw the foul. And that will be, I think, the number 12, Zach Dow. Team's first of the half. That is James to the line. He's 1 of 2. One more to go. Trying to make the 4-point differential a 5. Up. Not happening for him. It'll be Mason Lubers to get us started with the Joeys. Now Flo. calling the play, and a turnover. Is that a travel?
No, it was an illegal screen on 33. Moving screen.
It's Ethan Albers.
Slowing down the game, I think, is an order for St. Joe's, though. I don't know if they want to go up-tempo. Pass it around and find those soft spots around Conception. I think it's otherwise, I don't know. I think slowing it down is going to do good for them. That's when they've scored most of their points tonight.
It's nice hands up there, Zach Dowell in that.
It is great to watch the high energy of these college players, though. College seminarians are built different, man. Now, we are a major seminary. We're old and slow.
They came to play. They came to play. Came to win. Still Conception ball. It's Gabe Sappington out. Whistle. It's another foul on Ethan Albers. Substitution. They're going to have him settle in for him. Number 24, Jacob Fearborn for Wichita. James Sappington to inbound to his brother Gabe. Gabe back to James. James underneath. Finds around, pulls the foul. And he will be headed to the line again.
Now, Deacon Caleb, were you the inside agent to get St. Joe's from Wichita into this tournament? Were you the inside, the guys greasing the skids on the inside?
The inside agent, that's in for James. The inside agent was Father Garrett Burns.
Yes, very good. Of
yesteryear.
Yes. Oh, he was a deacon when I was in a lowly pre-theology 1, or whatever they call it now. It's something different now.
Discipleship 1.
Yeah,
now,
there it is.
Father. Discipleship 1.
Oh yeah, Father Garrett is an excellent player.
And not a bad coach, it seems.
Clearly, he's got his boys up and ready to go.
We'll stay on Conception's side here. Lots of whistles blown. It'll be Eric Wahira to inbound. We'll go out to Colin. Colin back into Eric. Eric, long three in. His second from beyond the arc that I've noted. Now the Joeys finally with the chance to answer back. Flow up, long three, a little too much power. That'll be a shift in possession.
There's that Joey again.
Yeah, you can't. If you're St. Joe's right now, you can't be settling for long threes that are slightly contested. You gotta keep moving around. That's where they found success was they've moved it around. They found those soft spots. They gotta get back to that.
It's now Sappington under, up, down. The Joeys doing good work, regaining possession. Flow out to Phillip. Phillip looking underneath, trying to build the play. It's Jacob up and down. Not going to make it happen. It's been a strong showing for Conception headed into this half. Movement around. That's James under, up, and in. Another two for him. The high scorer for Conception, him and Eric Wahira. Mason, long jump. Track down.
Yeah, the dribble penetration into congested traffic is not going to work. They need to get these guys moving out of the lane.
Disrupt.
Yeah. Just get the big guys. Conception's a lot of big guys. Get them moved out of the lane.
Long open three, sunk like it's nothing. Back-to-back scores from James Sappington.
Yeah, you want a timeout there. Backbreaker when the big man hits a three. Good timeout there from Father Garrett.
Going to take a moment, going to think about it, going to go over it. I'm checking to see about score updates.
There is a score update.
Do you have any score updates from the other side?
Yes, the University of Michigan Wolverines won the National Football Championship.
That's old news, though.
That is never old news. Never old news. Go Blue.
First it was Deacon Nick Baker trying to talk to me about the Lions, and now you're here on the Wolverine kick.
Well, yeah, if you are from Southeast Michigan, it's a good time to be alive.
Frankly, it's a good time to be friends with people that are from there.
Yeah,
it's an exciting time for anybody who knows someone from Michigan.
And Michael Frankevich doing a great job out there.
He's
really
getting
powering
that
it
sweep
through.
in. We got Isaac Hilger there in our stunning USML caps, here to cheer on his brother seminarians.
From Kansas.
And that's Theo Sponsel in the Joey fit. Keeping the tempo up, energy high. As we get set to resume play, 13 minutes left in the second half of this, the final game of our triple header. Mason inbounds to Flo. Long pass across. Zach Dowell underneath, trying to get up over the hands, and he does.
Nice job to seal down the big men, and he was able to shoot right over them. Nice job there by St. Joe's.
Not an easy shot to make. You got to get quite the arc on that.
The Joeys are now getting their hands in the faces there, hands out.
Aquahira across, up. Nothing happening for Colin on that one. Trying to capitalize on this newfound momentum. It's Mason Lubers. Long three. Looked good. Not enough. Trying to clean it up. Underneath, that's Jacob Fearborn. And now Eric working. Sappington with the board. Whistle called first. Eric Wahira headed to the line.
It was a nice shot, that last possession by St. Joe's. It's just on that rebound, they just need to slow down, reset, and make the quick shot.
Eric up and in. 3 for 3 for him.
You think you should get more points if you use multiple parts of the rim on a shot? Like you get
for every bounce.
For every 3 bounces, you get an extra point or something like that. A little challenge zone, because that would have been like 2 or 3 points there.
We'll talk to the tournament leaders.
But isn't the goal to have nothing but net? Isn't that the definition of a perfect shot?
That's what all the ladies like. But these are seminarians, so it doesn't matter what the ladies like.
This is true.
And quite frankly, I like the suspense of it.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
As a fan of the sport. With the open shot, Flo trying to get in there, but that'll be Colin Thielen. Another field goal. Shot up, rolling across the front brim of that rim, but doesn't fall through. Conception will take possession. Running away with the last couple. It's Daniel Phillips there in the middle. Now over. Thought he took the shot there. Sappington guarded well. Eric with the 3. Sinks it. His third big one.
Yeah, Conception has all the momentum right now in this second half.
Philip Eck taking the guarded shot. Quick work for Conception, but with the board is Flo Barles.
Yeah, it's just seeming like the Joeys are kind of having less structure to their defense, and so they're kind of not able to get situated and have that zone set up. And then also when they're coming down and driving the ball in, not able to execute.
Making smart plays, smart decisions, a tough thing in the heat of it. As we were saying with the last one, though, first game, that's where you get your feet wet. That's where you figure out the pace, the tempo. Much more basketball yet to come. In fact, right now, as Flo drives in, quick pass over. That's Philip Eck, long shot, jumper, too far. Daniel Phillips with the board for Conception. Eric to bring it up. Michael Frankevich with the broom next to the broadcast booth. The whole crew. It's Caleb into Daniel. Back to Sappington, taking the shot. Eric calling the play. Kayla, nice board there.
Good
for
defense
Daniel
from
Phillips.
Joey's there.
Keeping their hands up.
Look at that.
Nice steal, Mason Lubers. Quick shot over. It's up. Not finding the rim tonight, Ethan Albers.
They've gotten
A couple in the first half.
They've got a few uncontested shots here in the last few possessions. They just cannot capitalize. And now they're going to have to go against what I've been saying about slow it down. Now they need to pick the tempo up because they got a lot of ground to make up.
First you want them to slow, then you want them to pick
Well,
the
you
tempo
know,
up.
that was back when they weren't down by 20 points. So
It's not 20 points.
Now
It's-
it is.
Now it is with that easy two from Eric. Phillip now trying to close the gap. Just another. That's the second time that's just rolled around.
Oh,
big
there is
hand
no
up
I
there.
in team. You have to pass the ball if you're going to get in there.
Big hand up from Gabe Sappington on that.
We got Nick Jones coming back in again, another crowd favorite.
With the beard, he looks less like Dr. Magus.
In this,
now I'm remembering him. Yes. If I remember correctly, there was a few around the seminary. He made an appearance in a few pictures, if I remember.
He was
Well, with his permission, of course.
Mason inbound to Flo. Just under 7:30 left in the game. 45-25, Conception ahead. St. Joe ready, shift the momentum.
off the shoes.
It's Caleb Stoner. Pass now in, some Trevor Fisher, number 14 now out there for Conception. Number 14, Caleb Stoner's 15. Flo with the grab, nice work, gets it to Mason.
It seems that man-to-man defense has done something for the Joeys there. Good job.
Ethan Albers able to finish what he started. Scapular flying in the wind.
What a Marion devotion that is.
Love to see it. Caleb up,
Knocks
Sappington.
it out. Look at that man-to-man defense.
Phillip with quick hands there. Now up, Ethan. Oh, another roller, but it's Alex Veith with the board. That's going to go up and down.
Now they're working as a team.
Chewing away at that differential. It's been St. Joe's favor these last couple of possessions. Trevor out to Caleb. Caleb now to Sappington. Ethan with a hand in that for the Joeys. Still Conception ball. Sappington driving in, up over Alex's head, and that's another for him. It's James Sappington. Gabe Sappington. Ethan, layup, in.
Great quick move to the basket. That's what they need to do. Don't let them set up underneath the basket.
It's Caleb Stoner for Conception. Caleb Chacon in the game now, 22. Down, board. Lubers with the picture layup again.
These Joeys are not out of the game yet. They still have a lot of fight in them.
And that's timeout call.
So, Father, what is your experience with basketball?
My experience with basketball? Well, I was a six-man extraordinaire coming off my eighth grade, my fifth through eighth grade basketball team. Excelled, you know. I could shoot a little bit, but defense and rebounding was my specialty, if you will. And then I didn't play for many years. Intramural basketball, I guess that counts.
Right.
And then I played a little in college, intramural. It was in my most competitive days, and one of those nights ended with me punting a basketball into a freshman's face.
Oh my goodness.
He was
Bob.
fine. He was fine.
But then that was a moment of self-reflection.
Absolutely. And I was going to say right there, that's when I decided to become a priest. It was not, though. It was not. But yes, a moment of, okay, maybe I need to calm down.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I mostly, any knowledge of basketball that I have has come from watching many, since I was probably 5 years old, many games of basketball. I, of course, came to love the Bulls. I was prime age for the second three-peat of the Jordan
run.
Bulls.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Oh, gladly.
It's Eric Wahira for Conception, trying to shift that in to James. Foul called, and it'll be Joey Ball. (47-33), 4:33 to go. Cross to Phillip. Back to Thomas, whistle. Another foul on Conception. It's on number, I don't know. Hard to say. Thomas to inbound. Over some waiting hands. Ethan with the dive into the booth to try to save it.
That is
Thank the Lord
why
we put those cones there, huh?
Safety is our number one concern for these cameras and technology.
And the people
And the players.
who
Oh,
man
yes, of course, the players. But that's why we have scapulars.
Zach Dow, hand on one,
Very
finishes
good.
it with the second. His fifth on my pad. 3:30 to go. Down by 11. Eric with the three. Rolls just over Sappington trying to grab it. Whistle called. It'll be on Mason Lubers.
Wonder if
His second.
Father Garrett Burns for his team has some sort of high-intensity trapping defense, if that's the time, like a full court. If it's a time to employ it right now, just to capitalize on some of this momentum and get some quick turnovers, because they need a lot of ground to make up in 3 minutes.
It's the third of 6 from the line. Not the first time he's been here. We'll see if it's the last. He'll have another. It's James Sappington. And the clock won't stop until 2 minutes. He'll sink that one as well.
Critical moment right here.
Flo Barles calling the play, keeping the encouragement, takes the shot. I think there was a hand put on it. It'll be James Sappington with the board as Conception resets their offense.
Now the Joeys need to get their hands up here to prevent any ball movement.
Movement across, still Eric now at the top, driving in, pops it out. That's Caleb, now over to James Sappington. James moving, he'll take the layup. Ethan Albers says no, thank you. Joeys will take possession.
Now the Joeys did a good job there. Very good job. See if they can.
Incredible play from Ethan. My word. Lubers with the layup.
Game could have turned out a different way, but it seems it came back the second half ready to fight.
Slow start from the Joeys, but finding their momentum is a nice thing to see as a bunch of players end up on the ground. It's Colin Thielen for Conception.
Now, who do each of these two teams have next?
It's a great question. We got the schedule there. I imagine they'll have a morning game at Popolo tomorrow, our second site, but I'm not sure who.
I need help with the acronym, but SFDS will be playing.
St. Francis de Sales.
Thank you. We'll be playing Conception at 9:30 a.m. at Mundelein Gym.
Rematch of the last year's semifinal. That was a fun game.
That was a great game.
Great game. Unbelievable. And then we have St. Joe's. They will be playing at 10:30 a.m. against Bishop Bruté
At
the Santa Maria da Popolo.
the Popolo Center. It's Eric at the line again for Conception. Up, down, board from Sappington on the rim again, and Zach Dowell getting feisty in the bottom to take possession. Timeout called by the Joeys.
Let's see if they can at least get past that 10-point differential there. Let's see if they can actually make this a close game here.
Bring it back in. Father Garrett's got a plan. Look at him. He's got the board. He's drawn the play. The inflatable Joey is adding moral support.
Now Conception has they've come to play, obviously, as all these teams have. I mean,
nobody came to sit except for us.
I would hope, well, yeah, and I mean, we're very good at that. We're very good at that. But Conception has picked up right where they left off last year. I mean, a team that's going to compete, a team that's going to play. They've got good players. They know the strength of each one. They know how to get it into their big guys. They know how to clog up the middle of the zone. So now I think if you're a team that can shoot from the outside or get these guys moving quickly from side to side, I think that's how you beat Conception. Otherwise, if you kind of just keep attacking, you'll have a little bit of success with that last possession, but they're just really tough contested shots. So you're not gonna just constantly succeed if you just dribble penetrate the entire time. You gotta open up the floor against Conception. They really want to clamp down, close off the middle of the court, and give up the outside shots. And if you can't hit the shots, then more power to Conception in running that kind of defense.
About a minute left to play. It's St. Joe basketball. Mason Lubers at the top, long shot, contested. Conception takes over. So we're in our final minute. It's Eric Wahira. Flow on him, like glue. Cross, Mason Lubers on the coverage there on Caleb Stoner, over to the Sappington. Sappington now to Stoner. Oh, that was Colin, actually. Now driving in. Batted away by Zach Dowell. Second big defensive denial from him.
Now, does Conception need to have the continuous presence of a Sappington on the floor of all time? I think they've had a Sappington on the floor at all times. Now they have two currently, but
that's maybe if I'm coach, that's probably my strategy.
Yeah, just
too.
A Sappington on the floor at all times.
And I don't know, has Eric Wahira been out of the game, number 11?
Maybe briefly.
They know the value of a point differential. Go 3 from Flo, top of the key, buckets.
Breaks number 40.
Brings them within 9.
Conception gonna
Caleb Stoner.
Another defensive block there.
That time by Ethan Albers.
And that's going to be game.
To wrap it up, a nice comeback from the Joeys, but not enough to overcome Conception Seminary. 49-40, Conception with the victory. Just a huge thank you to everybody who's walked with us tonight for 3 great games of basketball. The last one certainly very exciting. We have a lot more coming for you tomorrow, starting at, I think, 9:30.
Exactly right.
At 9:30, we'll be back here. St. Francis de Sales taking on this Victor team, Conception. And then at 10:30, Mundelein versus St. Joseph Abbey. 11:30, the St. Mary's Athenaeum versus St. John Vianney. The whole schedule of games and their locations can be found at usml.edu/USML Tourney. That link is in the description of this video. We thank you so much for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Father, Kevin, thanks for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for letting me hop on. I might get back tomorrow. We'll see. I got a packed day tomorrow, but I might be able to come up and swing by for some amazing basketball.
It'd be a delight to have you back in the booth. Andrew Bilgrey, thank you very much. From all of us here, have a wonderful evening and more basketball to come.
God bless.
God.